Welcome to EMEA, Governor, and welcome back, Heretics and Apex. I think the one question on everybody's mind, and I would not be surprised if we see a waylay instantly, and congratulations, you got something right.
I got one right. I am very happy.
And not only that, we're also going to see Mulsi going on the deadlock. Remember, the changes that we've seen on the agent makes it even more viable. So going in for the double sentinel on this one for Apex, I absolutely love it.
On the defensive side, and there's a challenge already. The paranoia is going to be used up, and we see the refract. This is Waylay's teleport to go back into middle where he's ready for the fight. Miniboo with the double keeps this in Heretics court.
I'm just excited to get to cast a Waylay, honestly. I think we've seen a lot of this between a lot of difference of opinions, but when I believe it's better than Jet, Benji, well placed, already going to take one, does so much damage, they don't even know. They don't know a second player's there, a 1-2 punch, a little bit of depth to that.
Ability belt like that as well. Of course, the dash that we saw, but that refract just as Miniboo comes out of that teleport, he's ready to fight, and you even notice dodging the net that had been thrown out as well for the next round. So the main thing here is Apex shouldn't really lose this round, and if they do, it cannot be clean for Heretics or the economy will get out of control.
Immediately using the saturate and then diving in towards the position he threw out. I don't know if Governor was caught, but he's definitely gone down.
Utility, so it obviously takes longer to take your weapon back out. Fluorescent picks up one, needs a little more in this position, but the spike is there, it'll entice them back. His cage used, they'll know that he should be around this backside and look to clear him together. Around the side, Rians gets a wonderful angle, and the plant can now be acquired by Heretics. Spike on the site, disrupt them while one player is busy planting that, and yes, it'll work out for Fluorescent. The trade quick though, Miniboo, tagged up as he may be, he's keeping this team in it. It hasn't been clean for Apex as we said it needed to be, and the round might not even go their way. It started with Miniboo, and it ends with him too. 3-0 for Heretics.
I believe Miniboo was very low from this fight. There you go. Yeah, it does catch. So it's so difficult, as you said, swapping back. Not even going to have the gun out in time. Almost managed to correct, but that's the power of that ability. I wonder if they even waited for the dart to be shot.
That's what I'm thinking. Like, so they used the paranoia on Tree and try to push instead. Oh my goodness! Miniboo will give them no moment of rest and to just bail out if the initial fight doesn't go your way. Teammates filling in the space, but Evolva there to punish.
Managing to get out without too many problems. The convergence path ready. Potential to stun up, but I love that. But don't manage to get the damage, and now they're going to try and swing back in. However, things are turning all the way back. Evolva with a quick double though, and it falls apart. Left onto one man standing once again. A second attempt at a triple. Actually, the time is ticking. They need to get someone onto this spike relatively soon. I think they're good.
Into his opponents, and it is the refract got them out of the initial engagement. They filled in the space on the back of it, and it looked like sight should be lost, but Evolva steps up for one and again denies this aggression. So I said last round they used that paranoia, it landed on Evolva and he instantly repositioned. Miniboo goes down, no boots on the ground, no response from the side of Heretics, and alarm bells are ringing. Apex realize this might not be the commitment, and now they've seen players move into market. They know that it's a B hit, but Fluorescent is still ready and waiting. Batu with another, that's off the reveal, straight through the wall to Benji Fishy, and Governor emerges from the shadows to close out the round. Apex, they were trailing.
And as I said, that's now the economy reset. The one thing that is going to be available, or at least coming online, is Heretics ults. Other than obviously what we saw earlier with the Waylay ult, the convergence path has already been utilized, but everything else is either online or one away.
I mean, I suppose it has the potential to really catch you off guard and leave you scratching your head. It's whether Apex are going to go for this. I mean, they're split into different avenues. They're not being given picks. They've now lost Fluorescent as well, and time is ticking. This is turning into just exits. They're going to try to wall them in. They're going to try to keep them inside of main and make them go down to the spike.
That's gorgeous.
That's nasty
That's
stuff.
gorgeous.
Oh man, take the round, but we'll take your economy.
If it was off by a millisecond. But yeah, this was the thing. It was a combination of the grab net as well, and there really wasn't any space for them to run away.
Mostly around this choke point, we could see a very direct hit from Miniboo.
Oh, they're going to try and do another combo. That was an attempt with the grab net. I don't believe it connected, but it doesn't matter. Head from that opening point, and once again, they're just running into a trap every single time. Even still, though, there has been a catch onto Avova. That's been a rarity.
It's a big pick. Pressure might be on for Batu to find him. Never mind! Fluorescence there with the op. The collat puts them well ahead and coming in. And Apex all together walking out of heaven. Abu couldn't even come out to trade. And now, as they go for the defuse, it's a high-low setup. Governor down below and Batu up top. Clean stuff from Apex with the operator for the early pick.
Find out.
Governor very much ready to go. The ult put through by Miniboo, diving in at light speed. It's an easy opener, and a Saturate catches one. Oh, Miniboo's on a tear, but he's stopped by Batu. Finally, from Malsey as well, those picks coming right back into play alongside weaponry advantage.
That's actually a lot of damage off the shock dart. I think it might have even caught Batu as well. The net catches one. Removing Rians from action is going to create an even bigger problem playing these close angles. They know exactly where both of them are. Benji, however, has done well. Even still, though, the guns have not been retrieved, and Benji is the last player standing, looking to do it all. Oh, well, Avova. As we mentioned, he is a man known for his style.
Put 4-0 up, but struggled to get off that starting block. We'll see how the second half goes after the break.
One enemy remaining. Last player standing.
I think the potential there is massive. Speaking of that, already this is going to be a brawl, and well, that's not gone great for the side of Heretics, although, well, Rians has made it palatable. But
that could be the difference.
Benji
knows that trap's covering his left, so he's only looking at the right, and Tommy's got two. Let's see if he can find that third. Avova knows where the other player is now.
And he loves the A site as well. So that's the thing. This now shifts. You put Avova in a clutch. I'm not going to be the man to doubt him. And in the meantime, he's just sitting on the side.
They still have Cam as well. There's a big deal. Benji getting that back online. That's a beautiful angle from Avova. He'll pick up one. Almost a second. Halfway on the defuse, though. He'll go into clear, and it's Avova with the Red Bull clutch. You hit the nail on the head there, Tom.
So that you can even see that immediately they walk into the site, they see that smoke, Boo goes, okay, he's main. I'm going to put my smoke down, and gets killed because of it. Like, that's just Avova playing my game. Look, he's literally has a smoke in hand, ready to say, well, I can't get killed from here. He is in main. Like, this is just, he's such an intelligent player in the way he gets into. Nonetheless, it's going to be the reverse, straight back to A.
30 seconds left.
Fragments caused issues. Paranoia is connected, but Fluorescence jumping into empty space. Fluorescence running around on the site, but has been flanked out. Miniboo gets here just in time, but needs to find a little bit more. The refract used just to bail out. Heretics seem to hold the advantage. You can even see utilities being put down with the sound sensor. It ends up catching Governor, but he's safe down below. 4 now, there's the kill, there's the ult, and it's bounced off the wall perfectly. Only one player left, and Benji's being spotted and dealt with. Well, for anyone criticizing Malsey earlier on, that ought to shut you up. 10-5, double.
Now adding the kills in to the mix. And that's the thing, I feel like on the attack, you can have a lot more of those setups. Okay, I want to clear this angle with this piece of utility. I want to force this person to fight me here, but this was just a late round clutch that basically...
But the problem is, yeah, it's not the back they need to be worried about. They're running straight into the pistols. And Team Heretics are ready to fight, already claiming 3 kills. It might be going back and forth, but Governor's left on 6, and there's still a player on site. But the shots missed from Boo, and that could be a missed opportunity. One that Heretics, well, the timing will be everything. Wood has an idea, had an idea, the pistol's out, he's cleared it. 1 shot needed, and he'll find it. Now down to just Avova, the rifle, but no idea where his opponent has gotten off to. There's the spot from Avova. He knows exactly where Woot is, and his 4th kill of the round since we brought this up before.
I'll say as well, I need to see if there's any correlation for who gets to have like a chill hangout with Yinsu in the early parts of the day and how well they play in game. I wonder if it was just like he was so zen coming into the match.
Too powerful, too
I
powerful.
don't know. An aggressive push is going to be immediately taken. An attempt to try and use that Waylay ultimate. The reveal's fantastic. That setup couldn't have gone much better. And to be honest, the player they've taken out
Can dig deep. Players like Avova, hard to kill all game long. Hyper direct. Even if we do see that ult from Fluorescent, it could serve as just an
Heretics
30
are
seconds
walking
left.
their way through. Holding that ground as Batu looks to try and make that pressure into mid. A kill onto Miniboot. Spore is going to be able to almost completely clear the site. It's the timing on that swing though. And in fact, they swing it together. It looks all but done. It's only going to be Boo standing other side of the map.
creeping his way through heaven, well, quite loudly breaking the trap, and the players he's fighting, they're phantoms, they're disappearing. And now his vision's gone, and look who's right back in. It's Fluorescent with the 3K to close this one out. 13-5 from 4-0 down. This was utter domination from Apex.
Well, I think most of us will have come into today expecting a Heretics 2-0. The fact is that script is out the window. We'll be back after the break to break this one down.
Batu uses the Viper Wall to try to sneak up into heaven. Benji with a snake bite buys himself a moment. Governor from the rope catches it. And Apex might be gambling that that's the case as they still set their eyes on this B site where there's plenty of Heretics players waiting for them to round the corner. It's at least going okay to start with, but the HP so low on these players, and Miniboo will decimate them with the spike on the floor.
In fact, even getting the spike and planting it at this stage should be impossible. Undercut just to make things a little bit worse, and while Miniboo back, is this team eventually just going to get to the point where they go, ah, screw it, we got two of the best youngsters in the world, let's just out-frag them. I think that's basically what they're doing on their split. Like, you're going to be very reliant on...
From Apex towards this B side of the map, they've got a Viper Wall down there as well, and it will be late round lurks from Batu. Immediate ult from Fluorescent. Playing this as a drone normally. Stun goes through though. It's commitment! And Fluorescent's got one! Salvos making a big problem for players on the side, and here comes Armageddon right into Fluorescent's arms. That's where they have to play. The picks are huge from Batu. It's perfect. Miniboo clears that angle, but really, do you ever expect someone to be there?
A great response from Apex after a couple of tough rounds.
Back on the board. The ult used from Yoru, of course, alongside Tejo. It's a big investment. If they don't get a reward for it, it could leave you stranded a little bit in terms of that ult economy, but they have worked.
The gun's going to go into new hands, but if they can keep that up, it's not bad.
Yeah, whether the Viper's Pit will be used up against so many pistols or not, we'll never know. Governor picking up Miniboo, though, that's huge.
Who's bigger than the gun?
Only rifle. He's gone for it now. Looking for the fight with the double tap online, and just a single shot from Wood is enough. Benji's managed to recover a rifle. It's a Phantom and Viper's Pit's there. If they can get to the side, it could be used. If there's anyone left, they need a couple kills, and it's Avova on the other side, picking up 3. The round was under threat.
We see those sort of interplay between Molzy and Avova, and this round is no different. Trying to make their way back into the site. The stun catches both players. The second the stun goes off, Avova's there to utilize just for information. Fluorescent's going to stick it out in the spawn for now. Obviously, the...
Oh, fake as well. There's no way out for Fluorescent.
Oh.
It's just a full fight. Brave, let's say.
Where did that go? The most didn't die. I feel like Miniboo's been hard done by, luckily, from the backside to have a chance. And this time he is playing that survival game. Eventually, though, looks for the fight. As we've seen for Heretics in quite a while. Amorians. It's another clutch attempt for Avova, and he's going across the map.
30 seconds left.
Well, it's one thing Avova in a clutch, but a post plant, time on his side. This is where things truly do get spooky. He's going for the aggressive stance, has a smoke. All 3 players taking that position. Reveal avoided to start with. They're making it out of the smoke now. Small angle around the wall, that gets a pick. With a Paranoia still to play with, it won't really connect though. They're gonna move out of the way before it gets there, surely. And the Viper Orb, that's gonna really complicate things. The spam is good though! He's got him before it even went half, and now they're out of toxins! Avova knows! He's got them eating out of his hands! A fake flash with the pistol thrown out the window. Avova playing this to perfection, and he's ran the clock down far enough! Avova in a clutch, and he's got it again! How did that not kill him?
Hey, you know, Breach is a strong dude.
Oh yeah, it hit the metal arm.
Did you not see that? Yeah, he had a buff where because he's a tank, right? A tank, he has more health,
All rolling thunder with all that noise being made. Why not make it a little louder? Thunder rings out, but it's Boo's rifle that deals the damage, the death blow, and another to follow up on. Eventually, he'll go down, but Benji has slipped into the backside. Woot covering him as well. They'll both swing in deep and take this planter down. Team Heretics, they stumbled and let Apex catch up and even take the lead. Instead of hiding, they know something's up. And they're not confident with the lack of information there. Move towards mid instead. Try to work that control, but Benji's waiting. Stun comes.
Time is starting to tick. Apex, seems like the commitment will be towards the safe side. Wu has left them vulnerable. That's where the value of that stinger really can be. Minibu hasn't seen. Minibu hasn't seen.
But you're gonna wait.
Eventually, he's gonna realize, and this now just becomes a shooting gallery. Avova was the one real danger in this round, and well, Molsey will try as he might. 7 rounds away from taking this over the line. A lot of damage done, but realistically, it's only the kills going one way. Minibu, he is the... Still 3 more to find.
One of those is Fluorescent. Caught off by a smoke. Doesn't look like she'll have much impact on them crossing the site. We'll even see that wall go up soon. That's his opportunity as the Avova rounds the corner. Paranoia now connected. Avova's picked up one. He has been unbelievable. That first map was beautiful. The second, there were... First half, I suppose, here, there were opportunities, but he is being shut down. It's Fluorescent. Mistakes have to be made to give her any chance, and they will quickly put that to bed. 7.
Again, you're the 17 and 8. Definitely slowed down, but coming right back to form when it comes to this attack side. And let's be real, you go into any map and you're looking at it and you're going, okay, they've got a raise, they've got an ISO.
Fluorescent, and now it all makes sense. Gate crash set up to fall back to screens. Fluorescent wants a kill before that's popped, but it's denied, and the util coming behind. Beautiful bait, though. That gate crash has meant that Woot uses the ult on empty space. Utility not there, while Apex have it all to work with.
Benji is not aware that anybody could be this far behind, completely caught out. It is that dimensional drift, utilized stun in combination, but still, we see Heretics with an advantage. Woot from the heavens. Looking to try and reclaim some space, wary that maybe someone could have got close. Instead, he drops down and he finds both kills. Big round from Woot. Just say impossible and Fluorescent in the same sentence. Instead, though, we're not going to find out. It's Batu, someone you might want in this scenario, and there you go. It is the Turkish youngster.
Benji's left alive for now. Batu falling as well. Apex's numbers thin out. One on this site. They're all around, and it's actually Avova to find it. Fluorescent in with another, but the trades come in so quickly. Rolling Thunder for Molsey committed here and now alongside the Armageddon, but they've easily dodged it. Well, at least it looked like Boo did. He got caught by it in the end, and Rian's falls too.
Invested into this round, though. It was completely necessary. Being able to win this fight was the starting point, but then Batu falls for his own tricks, and again, I think some Sailor supportive utility. I want to shout him out for the 15th time this game. Molsey stuns both players in that fight. Batu is here again with the judge. They managed to get a little bit further, but the thing is they have to fall back at this stage. Minibush just kept going. He took that space, dodged. Maybe not.
Just got in the time.
Just about. Well,
it's time to focus on the site, but that is going to be remarkably tough if you've got a judge locally. Batu's recovered a rifle now, and so a chance to take that fight on more even footing. The fight, well, that may see them crumble as the first domino falls here. It's Benji Fishy onto Avova, up top, claim the kill. It's a risk, and one that comes back to bite them. A kill for Batu, but it quickly falls apart as the rest of Heretics close it out at 12-8. 4 chances.
That could be online.
Well, Minibu is wasting no time getting in there. Dodges the stun, but not the flash. And it's Boo and Benji. Woot even showing up for the kills. Governor and Fluorescent, the last 2 alive. The ultimate used here by Fluorescent with taking these kills. And indeed, he's caught before anything can be done. Fluorescent against the entirety. Explosion. Fluorescent is forced to swing into a triple stack. A high, high, low setup. And that's it done. 13-8, a gap of 5, and a recovery for Heretics on their opponent's map pick.
Yeah, a stellar attack side in the end from this Heretic squad, finally showing.
Feels like teams are moving away from the stage, moving away from the gecko, so I want to see if
Please
maybe
no Harbor. That's
these
all I'm asking.
teams bring it back, and it's a floor waylay! Let's go, Mini was right, 2 for 2!
Yeah, exactly. Oh, Benji is actually going to move away from that Killjoy.
He could have seen that high swing up on Belt for the duel, but indeed they were ready for it. This is all part of the plan for Apex. Great stuff with the Rolling Thunder, and it's Fluorescent in there at light speed for another. Refracting back to safety, and then Governor cleaning up the rest. Wonderful.
Molesy is bringing the call to basically play off contact, Rolling Thunder, then he puts an aftershock through, and well, it becomes so easy for Fluorescent to just land all of those remaining shots. They don't give up that space either. Even seeding going into stage 2 could mean something to this squad, like things that other teams would laugh at.
Lost some of their initiation utility, but they still have some in the form of the salvos. Miniboo's walking through them. They're not going to expect them to round that corner. It's wonderfully Boo, though, caught in middle. And the herd thins out again on the side of Heretics. Not ready for another Miniboo swing, but still, the trade comes in time.
Armageddon first. It seems like Fluorescent has the same idea on the other side. Gonna try pushing, but Benji just waiting. He's gonna be the last man left to try and hold the line, try and bring this back, but has to swing eventually, and the patience of Apex is what takes this round home online. And more interestingly here, I feel like, again, it's easy, even in week 1, to fall back into some of the stories. You've got ex-teammates in the form of Boo and Molesy.
Not at all. What a performance it's been so far. Low buy from Heretics, Miniboo. And while he's wasting 0 seconds of this round straight into a fight in their spawn. But the turret's the only thing that can evade his ire as Benji picks up one onto Fluorescent. This round is crumbling. Molesy's weapon gets cancelled out.
Miniboo's hands with Boo with a rifle of his own, and they are sitting back so passively. Almost just trying to bait out some of the utility that they know will be coming of Over, even gonna things out, but say there doesn't look like there's much hope. That's not a bad start. The problem now is he's just got to almost try and to the spike. That will still be a big round. Armageddon, and things just get a little bit more difficult. Instead, yeah, the lockdown's nowhere near as impactful on the B side. So much more difficult to make that work. And
even expect Boo to be quite this close. Armageddon goes into play, but they've got to walk right past this player, flying under the radar again. It's Boo, and now the Viper's Pit put into play, but he can't get out as Team Heretics use a Viper's Pit of their own right into this spike, and they've gotten onto it already, but Benji is lurking inside the toxins. He'll buy them precious seconds indeed as that clock runs down. Evova's safe around the corner, and they can't stop it this time. Apex!
I was like, it's a bold play to try and stick a defuse in front of Evova, because normally he's the one doing it to you. Well, guess what? He's just done it to you. Again, I don't, and this map, I get flashback to this map when I think about it. The amount of times of ultimates used by that defensive side, but they still hold on to the lockdown. Miniboo has had enough. His aggression's been successful so often, but
being proactive. They heard that noise on A, they popped the lockdown, but everyone is on B, including Batu, who's now on the rotate. They'll find one in the form of Fluorescent, they'll find another in the form of Evova, and Molesy's gone too! I don't know how Woot's gotten away with that, but Batu, after using his lockdown, the first of which he's found, the ladders will not be quite so easy. Heretics.
This round, I actually feel like the read was way better from Apex. They used the lockdown to fake the idea that, okay, we believe you're going A. We believe you're going A. Okay, we'll use the lockdown. And Batu plays it, immediately runs B. They know it's B. They have 3 players there. And then Woot just wipes out everybody. Apex fan might be heartbreaking because there's no doubt that they have been in this match. They've been prominent throughout. Here we go. Rolling Thunder. And again, Fluorescent tries to get into this one, but Miniboo, while stunned, still finds the shot.
He'll be left down to his secondary weapon, his primary jam for a moment, and caught from an angle
That's not what you want to show.
Shorty is not quite favored on that range. The barrel a little too short.
Back to back.
Molesy.
See, he's got to be careful. They are slowly surrounding him on his position. There's so many places to hide as well.
What a read.
Boo has made the realization, there you go, back-to-back in zone flawlesses. A great sign for them going forward. Like, the fact that they've had 2 clean rounds, the fact that the last time we saw this exact thing with a Rolling Thunder setup, they get blitzed by it. But I think that's now a couple of times where Miniboo's been way further forward than anybody over on Apex has expected to see him. And I'll say, that is probably because a lot of people do him a Vice, and it could be nasty.
Oh, the new agent already.
You've got the Thorns just in front of that. So there may not be even a retreat if they attempt to go that way.
Oh, okay. Governor's managing to find Banshee, and that's going to at least drop the whole wall issue. Avova straight onto Boo with Miniboo tagged in. Can they deny the plan? Do they want to? From the looks of it, no. That decay could have caused massive problems. Now grouped up as 3. Shock Dart sent in, caught Avova. That's a big pickup. They're both towards main. Having to swing out on the same angle, the stun not actually landing, and this is a bit of a problem. Malzy's all alone. They're just now starting to defuse, still a bit of time to play with, and he's tagged up as well. I think one of those salvos might have caught him for a decent amount of damage. He's made it around the corner, buying so much time! A Red Bull clutch for Malzy from the jaws of defeat.
Even had to swing out wide to kill Wu, who would have just got the defusal over the line if he went for anything else. And well, I feel like Rian's just not going to be happy with how that one ended.
That's all we needed. Let's go.
Big one for Malzy. 7-6, Apex, and they don't know about Boo flying under the radar. And it's a wonderful position, an even better result. He's wall-banged Avova with a classic.
They literally don't know what ground they've lost, so it has to be fighting forward at this stage. Humanly possible. Up and above, that first one's for free. Got his own salvos to potentially try and get into a plant. In fact, the goal is to try and get a little bit of extra space, but they've swung onto him. Still, they've done well, but it's left onto just one, so desperately low on HP. That is a brutal round.
First shot was impressive, straight onto the head of Fluorescent, but the rotation deeper and the shot fired out. This drew them in. Boo had no right to claim the kill on Avova. A quick reaction for the first shot, a clean follow-up. Well, Miniboo was there for the later round, but
almost completely committed. They're just playing a retake at this point, stunned through onto the player on site. There's no way Governor gets out of there. The Vice Wall left him completely isolated, and in fact, the worry would be as the undoing of this opposing side. Never mind! If Fluorescent can hit 2 quick shots, even manages, well, I was gonna say to escape, but doesn't. And Avova gets absolutely nothing. The first couple of shots, it's Malzy. Needs to try and swing this. It's a deeper plant than he would have liked, and well, a wider angle for Boo. He will not miss that one.
For this, and to our EVS team. And yeah, that utility ended up landing outside of B. There's 3 players on B at the start, so if you're there, you're going to be cut in half as a team. The 3 players will eliminate whoever's in front of the Thorns, and anyone behind him can
put in that there just wasn't an opportunity. And well, without that, the round is nothing! What? Okay! Well, you come in with a buy, you come in with a plan.
You rotate, and you're ready for the hit on the other side. But if you're unfortunate enough to have players there, the round's over. Miniboo on walkabouts picks up his 3rd kill of the round.
Of where that wall is going to be. It's just trying to
30 seconds
bait out. It's going to be a little bit of
Spike planted.
delay, but nothing much more.
It's great this keeps backside control for them as well. Now much more free, spotted both players too. All the information, a lockdown put into play, and they've been forced into the open. The flank will deal with the lockdown anyways, and Viper's Pit will be online. In fact, every ultimate except for Armageddon, which was just like, that's it being used there. Every other ult is now online for Heretics, and they have 6 chances to close out this map.
Try and take some control. Batu is the only man not with the rest of the squad. Well, neither of them ends up going down. That Rolling Thunder has been utilized. A Hunter's Fury in combination and a Viper's Pit as well. Everything being thrown in here, but the fact is that first kill has still gone the way of this defensive side. Another for Minibu as he goes running into the site. Even looking to try and spam back in. Another comes up for Benji within it. They still need to get that spike down. There's only 10 seconds left for them to deal with this, and they haven't dealt with the players within this Viper's pit. It is done. It is dusted. The result will end as expected.
You know things are getting desperate when you have to stick a plant inside your opponent's Viper's pit. That is decimation from the side of Heretics. They came in here today, shaky footing to start it out, and looked incredible doing it here. A statement on the final map. They came in with a new identity, a new approach, a refreshed Icebox, and it looked wonderful.